Seneca once profoundly said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Think about that for a moment. Here we are on this incredible journey called life, filled with endless possibilities, seeking to live fully, deeply, and meaningfully. But what does it truly mean to live well? What does it take to experience life to the fullest? As you join me today, imagine embarking on a path that not only enlightens but also empowers you. A path that transforms your everyday experiences into a wellspring of wisdom and insight. This journey leads us into the world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's all about resilience, clarity, and the profound peace that comes from understanding the art of living. Today I'll share with you 10 powerful Stoic strategies that can revolutionize the way you perceive, interact with, and navigate through the world. So, if you're ready to transform your approach to life's ups and downs, to learn how to remain steadfast in the face of adversity, and to discover a wellspring of inner peace and strength, then you're in the right place. Before we dive into the transformative wisdom of Stoicism, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of thinkers and seekers. Each segment of this video is packed with value, so don't skip any part. Stay with us to fully embrace the journey we're about to undertake together. Embracing change, the Stoic approach to life's inevitabilities. When was the last time something changed in your life? Maybe it was something small, like a change in your daily routine, or perhaps it was something bigger, like a career shift or a move to a new city. It felt uncomfortable, right? Maybe even scary. Change can be a source of discomfort, and many of us try to avoid it. But here's where Stoicism comes in. It teaches us that these moments of discomfort are not just obstacles. They are opportunities. Opportunities for growth, for learning, and for becoming stronger versions of ourselves. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, put it beautifully when he said, "Accept whatever comes to you, woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs." This perspective is powerful. It's about seeing the fabric of our lives as a mosaic, ever-changing and evolving, with each new piece, each change, contributing to the beauty of the whole. Now, embracing change isn't about being passive. It's not about letting life sweep you along. No, it's about engagement. It's about meeting these changes head-on with courage, with openness, and with the willingness to adapt and learn. It's about asking ourselves, what can this change teach me? How can it help me grow? This perspective can fundamentally shift the way we view change. Yes, facing change can be daunting, but Stoicism equips us with the mindset to not just endure, but to thrive. It teaches us to find stability within ourselves, to anchor ourselves in our values and virtues, so that we can face any change with equanimity and grace. Growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone. It's often in those moments of discomfort that we find the most profound opportunities for personal growth and transformation. The Stoics were masters at turning adversity into advantage. They believed that facing difficulties head-on was not only character building, but also a pathway to developing resilience, wisdom, and inner strength. Think about a muscle. Without resistance, without challenge, it can't grow stronger. The same goes for our character and our mind. Let's get personal for a moment. Think about a time when you were truly uncomfortable. Maybe it was tackling a challenging project at work, dealing with a difficult relationship, or facing a fear. It was tough, right? You might have wanted to give up and retreat back to your comfort zone, but if you pushed through, you likely emerged on the other side stronger, wiser, and more capable. This is the essence of embracing discomfort as taught by Stoicism. It's about seeing these challenging moments not as impediments, but as opportunities. Marcus Aurelius, a true embodiment of Stoic principles, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." What he means here is that obstacles aren't just hurdles to overcome, they're chances to forge our path. Every challenge, every setback, is an opportunity to advance, to learn, and to grow. The power of embracing discomfort for personal growth. To practice virtue and grow, how do we do this? How do we embrace discomfort when every fiber of our being wants to avoid it? Well, it starts with a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing discomfort as something to dread, we can see it as a signal, a beacon guiding us toward personal growth. It's about stepping into the challenge, leaning into the discomfort, and asking ourselves, what can I learn from this? How can this strengthen me? It's also about preparation and practice. Just as Stoics practice negative visualization, imagining the worst-case scenarios to prepare themselves mentally, we can practice stepping into small discomforts voluntarily. This might mean taking a cold shower, speaking up in a meeting, or tackling a project we've been avoiding. These acts of voluntary discomfort build our resilience, so when life throws us bigger challenges, we're ready. The Stoic practice of voluntary discomfort trains us to grow stronger, more adaptable, and more able to handle the inevitable discomforts that life presents. By embracing these small discomforts, we can increase our tolerance to bigger challenges. Over time, we can develop a mindset that no longer sees discomfort as a threat, but as an opportunity to grow. Disengagement, finding clarity in a busy world. In the context of Stoicism, disengagement is not about turning your back on the world. Instead, it's about creating a space for yourself, a mental retreat, if you will, to gain clarity, perspective, and peace of mind. We live in a world that's constantly buzzing. Our days are filled with endless tasks, notifications, meetings, and all sorts of demands on our attention and energy. It's easy to get caught up in this whirlwind of activity and lose touch with ourselves, our values, and what truly matters. This is where the Stoic practice of disengagement comes in. It's about intentionally stepping back, even if just for a moment, to reconnect with ourselves and view our lives with a fresh perspective. You might wonder, how did the Stoics practice disengagement? Well, they were big on reflection and meditation, taking time each day to examine their thoughts, actions, and reactions. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, would set aside time for self-reflection, writing in his journal, which later became the Meditations, a cornerstone of Stoic literature. This practice helped him stay grounded, self-aware, and aligned with his values amidst the complexities of life as a Roman emperor. Practicing disengagement in modern life. So how can we, in our modern lives, practice this kind of disengagement? It might be simpler than you think. It could be as straightforward as taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly, perhaps in the morning before the day ramps up, or in the evening as it winds down. During this time, you can reflect on your day, your reactions to events, and your alignment with your values. It's about observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment, gaining insights into your behavior and motivations. Another way to practice disengagement is through what I like to call intentional pauses. These are moments throughout your day where you stop what you're doing, take a deep breath, and simply be present. It could be a pause between tasks, a quiet moment savoring your coffee, or a brief walk to clear your mind. These pauses can help break the cycle of constant engagement and provide little oases of tranquility in your day. Practicing disengagement doesn't mean you care less about your responsibilities or the people around you. On the contrary, it allows you to engage more fully and meaningfully when you do. By stepping back regularly, you can recharge your mental batteries, gain fresh perspectives, and approach your activities with renewed energy and focus. Lifelong learning, the Stoic commitment to growth. Stoicism encourages us to see learning in a broader, more integrated way, as a continuous journey that enriches our lives, honors our minds, and deepens our understanding of the world and ourselves. The Stoics believed that every experience, every interaction, and even every challenge offers us a lesson, and it's through these lessons that we grow wiser, more resilient, and more attuned to our true nature. For the Stoics, learning wasn't just an intellectual exercise. It was a vital, life-enhancing pursuit deeply intertwined with the practice of virtue and the quest for a good life. Now, let's bring this idea of lifelong learning into our context today. How can we embrace this Stoic practice in our daily lives? Well, it starts with curiosity, the kind of vibrant, open-ended curiosity that drives us to explore, ask questions, and seek out new experiences and perspectives. It's about looking at the world around us with wonder and a desire to understand more deeply. But maintaining lifelong learning isn't just about being curious. It's also about being deliberate in our pursuit of knowledge and growth. It means setting aside time for reflection, for reading, for engaging in meaningful conversations, and for practicing new skills. It's about being a student of life, regardless of our age or situation. One of the beautiful things about this approach to learning is that it's incredibly empowering. When we commit to lifelong learning, we're essentially saying that we're never done growing, evolving, and expanding our horizons. We're acknowledging that there's always more to discover, more to understand, and more ways to enrich our lives and the lives of others. Cultivating curiosity and passion for learning. So how can we cultivate this mindset? How can we keep the flame of curiosity and the passion for learning alive? We can start by diversifying our sources of knowledge. This means not just reading books or articles, but also listening to podcasts, attending talks or workshops, traveling, trying new hobbies, and engaging with people who have different perspectives and experiences. We can also embrace the Stoic practice of self-examination, regularly reflecting on our experiences, our reactions, and our assumptions. This kind of introspection can lead to profound insights and a deeper understanding of the lessons life is teaching us. By integrating Stoic wisdom into our daily lives, we learn to face change with strength, discomfort with grace, and life with an openness to learning and growing. The journey of Stoicism is not a destination, it's an ongoing process of transformation. And here's something crucial to remember. Maintaining lifelong learning is not a solitary journey. It's enriched by sharing our discoveries, insights, and experiences with others. By engaging in dialogues, asking questions, and being part of a community of learners, we deepen our own understanding and contribute to the growth of those around us. This exchange not only enriches our lives but also amplifies the knowledge, wisdom, and insights of others. The Stoics understood that life doesn't always unfold as we wish. There are ups and downs, joys and sorrows, gains and losses, but through it all, cultivating gratitude allows us to focus on the abundance rather than the lack, the lessons rather than the disappointments, and the opportunities rather than the obstacles. It's about appreciating what we have here and now, without taking anything for granted. So how do we cultivate this profound sense of gratitude in our everyday lives? Well, it starts with mindfulness, with being present and truly aware of the myriad blessings surrounding us at any given moment. It's about waking up each day and recognizing the miracle of life itself, the air we breathe, the sky above us, our ability to think, feel, love, and aspire. But cultivating gratitude also involves a shift in perspective. It means recognizing that even our challenges and struggles can be sources of gratitude, for they teach us, shape us, and give us strength. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, encouraged us to see each day as a precious gift, an opportunity to live according to our values and to contribute positively to the world around us. His practice of mindfulness and gratitude, even during the most challenging of times, is something we can all learn from. You might be wondering, how can we maintain this attitude of gratitude amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life? One effective practice is keeping a gratitude journal. This can be as simple as writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. They can be big things or small moments, a kind gesture from a stranger, a beautiful sunset, a personal achievement. This practice helps us tune into the positive aspects of our lives and fosters a habit of appreciation. Another way to cultivate gratitude is through reflection and meditation. Taking time to contemplate the things we often overlook, or take for granted helps us develop a sense of mindfulness. It can also be helpful to express our gratitude to others, not just in our thoughts, but through our words and actions. This strengthens our sense of interconnectedness and mutual appreciation. But here's the key. Cultivating gratitude is not about ignoring the difficulties or injustices of the world. Rather, it's about finding balance, acknowledging the good with the bad, and choosing to focus on what uplifts and nourishes our spirit. This doesn't mean we become complacent or passive. Instead, gratitude fuels us with positive energy and resilience, empowering us to face life's challenges with courage and grace. Cultivating gratitude in everyday life. When we truly engage in mindful observation, it becomes a profound exercise that deepens our connection to the world, enhances our appreciation of life, and cultivates our inner tranquility and wisdom. You might be asking, what exactly does it mean to observe mindfully? Mindful observation is about fully immersing ourselves in the present moment, engaging all our senses, and truly noticing the details of our environment and experiences. It's the opposite of that autopilot mode we often find ourselves in, where we go through the motions of our day without really seeing, hearing, or feeling what's around us. In the context of Stoicism, mindful observation is a way to practice presence and awareness, key virtues that help us live in accordance with nature and reason. The Stoics believed that by attuning ourselves to the present and engaging deeply with our immediate experience, we could gain insights into the nature of life and our place within it. It's about seeing the beauty, the transience, and the interconnectedness of all things. So how can we practice this in our daily lives? It's more accessible than you might think. It can start with something as simple as observing a leaf fluttering in the breeze, noticing its colors, textures, and the way it moves. Or it might be paying full attention to someone you're conversing with, observing their expressions, listening to their words, and truly being present with them. But mindful observation isn't just about appreciating the external world. It also invites us to turn our gaze inward, observing our thoughts, emotions, and reactions. This inner observation can lead to profound self-awareness and self-understanding, allowing us to respond to life situations with more clarity, equanimity, and wisdom. Here's a little exercise you can try next time you go for a walk. Try to notice 5 things you've never seen before. They could be details of the architecture, patterns in the natural environment, or the way light and shadow play together. This practice can awaken your sense of wonder and curiosity, deepening your engagement with the world. Mindful observation also ties into the Stoic practice of reflecting on the impermanence of life. By observing the constant changes in our environment, the cycle of the seasons, the ebb and flow of daily life, we're reminded of the transience of all things, including our own experiences and challenges. This can foster a sense of gratitude, resilience, and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. So I encourage you to integrate mindful observation into your daily routine. Whether it's savoring your morning coffee, listening to a piece of music, or simply being aware of your breath, these moments of presence can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, enriching your life with depth, meaning, and joy. Mindful observation, enhancing connection and awareness. In a world bustling with endless chatter, constant distractions, and rapid-fire communications, the art of truly listening to others, to ourselves, and to the world around us can seem like a rare treasure. Active listening is more than just a communication skill. It's a way of being present and fully engaged with the person or situation at hand. It's about listening not only with our ears, but with our hearts and minds, giving our full attention and intention to understand and connect. In the context of Stoicism, active listening is a way to practice empathy, patience, and respect, virtues that are central to living a wise and virtuous life. So how do we cultivate this skill, this art of active listening? First, it begins with intention. the conscious decision to be fully present with someone, to truly hear what they're saying without planning your next response or allowing your mind to wander. It's about creating a space where the other person feels seen, heard, and valued. When you engage in active listening, you're not just waiting for your turn to speak. You're genuinely interested in the other person's perspective, feelings, and experiences. You're listening to understand, not to reply. This involves not only paying attention to their words, but also observing their non-verbal cues, their tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language. All of these elements provide deeper insights into their message and emotions. Active listening also involves asking thoughtful questions, reflecting back what you've heard, and showing empathy and understanding. It's a dynamic process, a kind of dance where you're fully attuned to your partner, responding to their lead, and moving together in a shared space of communication and connection. But active listening isn't just about engaging with others. It also applies to our relationship with ourselves. By listening attentively to our inner thoughts, feelings, and intuitions, we can gain valuable self-awareness and insight. This inner listening helps us understand our motivations, identify our core values, and navigate our path with greater clarity and purpose. Furthermore, practicing active listening can transform our interactions and relationships, fostering deeper connections, trust, and mutual respect. It encourages openness, reduces misunderstandings, and promotes a genuine understanding and appreciation of diverse perspectives and experiences. I invite you to embrace the practice of active listening in your daily life. Whether you're conversing with a friend, collaborating with a colleague, or engaging in self-reflection, strive to listen with intention, empathy, and openness. Remember, every person you meet has a story to tell, a lesson to teach, and a perspective to share. By listening actively, you honor their humanity, enrich your own life, and strengthen the fabric of our shared existence. Seeking silence, finding peace in a noisy world. This is more than just stepping away from external noise. It's about cultivating a quietness within, a stillness of mind that allows us to think more clearly, perceive more deeply, and live more intentionally. The Stoics practice this through contemplation and meditation, using silence as a tool to connect with their inner wisdom and to the natural world around them. So how can we, in our modern lives, seek and embrace this nurturing silence? It might seem challenging at first, especially with our myriad responsibilities and constant connectivity. But the beauty of seeking silence is that it doesn't require a drastic change in lifestyle. Rather, it's about finding small, intentional moments of quiet in our daily routines. You can start by creating daily rituals that invite silence into your life. Perhaps it's spending a few minutes in meditation each morning, taking a quiet walk in nature, or simply turning off all electronic devices for a designated period each day. These practices allow you to disconnect from the chatter and distractions of the external world and tune into your own thoughts and sensations. Seeking silence isn't just about physical quietude, it's also about silencing the internal noise. The incessant stream of thoughts, worries, and mental clutter that occupies our minds. This is where Stoic mindfulness comes into play, observing our thoughts without attachment, letting them pass without getting entangled in their narrative. By doing so, we can find a sense of inner peace and clarity that resonates even in the midst of a noisy world. Moreover, seeking silence can deepen our relationships and enhance our communication with others. When we're comfortable with silence, we listen more attentively, respond more thoughtfully, and engage more meaningfully. We learn to appreciate the pauses, the unspoken words, and the space between sounds, discovering a new dimension of connection and understanding. The Stoics saw the pursuit of silence as a way to align with the natural order of the world, to cultivate virtue, and to prepare the mind for philosophical inquiry and self-examination. In our times, Seeking silence can be a radical act of self-care and rebellion against the incessant demands of a noisy, distraction-filled world. I encourage you to make the practice of seeking silence a cherished part of your daily routine. Whether it's through meditation, quiet nature walks, or simple mindful pauses, find ways to connect with the inner peace and quietude around you. By doing so, you'll not only honor the Stoic tradition, but also nurture your well-being, creating a sanctuary of peace and wisdom amidst the chaos of everyday life. The Stoics recognized the importance of engaging with a wide variety of people. They believed that wisdom could be found everywhere, from the bustling marketplace to the philosopher's school, and that interacting with people from all walks of life could deepen their understanding of the world and human nature. By actively seeking these diverse interactions, we do more than gather differing opinions. We challenge our own perspectives, break down biases, and uncover the common humanity that binds us all. Embracing diverse interactions for broader perspectives. So how can we integrate this Stoic practice into our modern lives? First, it's about being open and curious. When we encounter someone with a different background or viewpoint, we should see it as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than as a barrier to overcome. Ask questions, listen with genuine interest, and strive to understand their experiences and perspectives, even if they radically differ from your own. However, embracing diverse interactions isn't just about having conversations with people who seem different. It's about immersing ourselves in varied environments and situations. This might mean attending cultural events, reading books from authors around the world, traveling to unfamiliar places, or simply exploring a new neighborhood in your own city. Each of these experiences expands our worldview, deepens our empathy, and enriches our understanding of the world. Moreover, engaging with diverse perspectives can enhance our problem-solving and critical thinking skills. When we're exposed to different ways of viewing the world, we're pushed to think more deeply, question our assumptions, and consider a broader range of solutions to the challenges we face. But let's not forget, embracing diverse interactions also means confronting our own discomforts and prejudices. It requires a willingness to step outside of our comfort zones and engage with ideas and beliefs that challenge our own. This is where real growth happens, when we learn to navigate complexity, embrace ambiguity, and cultivate a more nuanced understanding of the world. The Stoics valued every human interaction, recognizing that each person we meet has something valuable to teach us. Each encounter offers a mirror to our own character, contributing to our journey toward wisdom and virtue. So I encourage you to embrace the rich diversity of human experience. Seek out and cherish these interactions in your life, and by doing so, you'll not only be living in alignment with Stoic principles, but also enriching your existence, expanding your mind, and deepening your connection to the world around you. Curiosity over judgment, a Stoic approach to open-mindedness. When we approach life with a curious mind, we're less likely to fall into the trap of rigid thinking or snap judgments. We're more open to new experiences, more willing to challenge our assumptions, and more adept at navigating the complexities of life. So how do we cultivate this sense of curiosity, especially when judgment is often our default response? It starts with awareness. Notice when you're about to make a quick judgment and pause. Ask yourself, is there another way to see this? What might I be missing? What can I learn from this situation? This simple act of questioning can shift your perspective and open a space for curiosity to grow. But cultivating curiosity is more than just questioning judgments. It's about actively seeking out new experiences, ideas, and perspectives. It's about embracing the unknown, stepping outside your comfort zone, and being open to surprises and challenges. Whether it's trying new food, reading a book on a subject you know little about, or starting a conversation with someone from a different background, each act of curiosity can bring unexpected richness to your life. Here's where Stoicism offers a profound anchor, The Stoics believed that every experience, whether perceived as good or bad, offers an opportunity for learning and growth. By cultivating curiosity, we align ourselves with this philosophy, seeing life as an endless classroom where every moment is a teacher, if we're willing to pay attention. Confronting challenging truths, part of the journey. What happens when curiosity leads us to confront uncomfortable or difficult truths? This too is part of the process. Curiosity isn't about seeking only comfortable or easy answers. It's about diving deeper, asking tough questions, and remaining open to the answers that come, whether we like them or not. It's about developing the resilience to face those uncomfortable truths, learn from them, and grow. When we allow ourselves to confront uncomfortable truths with curiosity instead of fear, we unlock profound opportunities for self-discovery and wisdom. Whether it's confronting a personal flaw, acknowledging a mistake, or recognizing a harsh reality about the world, these moments challenge us to grow stronger and wiser. They teach us that true learning often requires us to venture into the unknown, embracing discomfort in pursuit of deeper understanding. So, I encourage you to make curiosity a way of life. Let it guide your interactions, your learning, and your path to self-discovery. Celebrate the questions, relish the journey of finding answers, and remember that in each moment of uncertainty, of wondering, of inquiring, lies the potential for growth, understanding, and a deeper connection to the world around you. The path of lifelong learning. As we conclude today's journey through the heart of Stoicism, I want to leave you with this thought. Embrace curiosity. Embrace learning. Embrace every facet of this wondrous life with an open heart and mind. By cultivating curiosity over judgment, we don't just live, we thrive. We grow, and we connect deeply with the world and the people around us. Lifelong learning is not merely about accumulating knowledge, it's about evolving into a more thoughtful, reflective person who learns from every interaction, every challenge, and every experience. It's about living with an open mind, willing to be transformed by what we encounter. Each moment holds the potential for self-discovery. When we approach life with a curious mindset, we unlock the power of continuous growth. I encourage you to keep nurturing that beautiful curiosity within you. Every new question, every new perspective, and every new challenge you encounter holds the potential for profound change. Don't shy away from the unknown. Seek it out with open arms. As you continue on your path of growth and discovery, I invite you to explore deeper and further. There's always more to learn, more to experience, and more to discover. Thank you for joining me here at Quote Stories Hub. Your presence and engagement make this community a beacon of wisdom and introspection. Until next time, be well, stay curious, and cherish the wisdom that Stoicism brings to our lives.